Okay. Hey everyone, how's it going? Nope. Hey everyone. Nope. Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Kelsey from Simply Kelsey Lee. I am doing this video as part of the Biannual Bibliothon. This is my DIY challenge for day numero uno, hosted by Kelly, and her channel is Kelly's Bookspill. That's what that one's called. And so for my DIY challenge, what I did is I recently went up to Yosemite. I spent a little time up there, and I painted a compass on a table. Now, I haven't really read any books recently that have to do with a compass or wandering around or looking for something, but for the Biannual Bibliothon, I know that we are reading Paper Towns by John Green. This one right here. And this one definitely has to do with searching for Margot. Has to do with also, I believe there's a little bit of like finding yourself. It's a journey of self-discovery, I think, in a way. I haven't finished reading it yet, so don't quote me on that. But there's also tons of other books that have to do with searching, looking for oneself. And I know there's a quote somewhere that's about wandering, or I don't know. Miss Sassy Cassie told me about a quote and I totally forget. Sorry, Cassie. So yeah, so this is my video on how I did that. Let's take a look. Alright guys, so what I started off with was a sketch originally of a compass. This was something that I just came up with on the spot. And what I did first was I sanded the top of the table. That way I had a smooth surface to work on, and also because the table was sitting outside for so long, I wanted to get off any dirt or any particles that would make the paint not stick to the table, especially because I was using acrylic and I wasn't going to be putting any sort of top coat on it, so it could be exposed to the elements. So after sanding it down a little bit, I took a measuring tool, ruler, that's the word for that, and I measured out the length and width of the table, or I guess the circumference and the radius, that's the smart way to say that. And I figured out the dimensions for each of the parts of the compass. Then I drew a line down the center of each point, and I was going to make one half the highlighted part and the other half the low lighted part. That way it gave a little bit of a three dimension to the compass. So here I'm starting with the darker part, which is going to make it have a little bit more depth. I just used some basic brown paints and beige paints here. I also got a little playful and added a little bit of pink to the dark parts, just because I liked the way that it complemented the wood and the natural elements in the wood. And then to make it kind of shine a little bit, I also added some gold, hoping that it would reflect off of the sun a little on sunnier days outside. And here I just kind of am doing some fine touches on it. This took a lot longer than I thought it would take, so that's why this video is only going to show me painting one of these guys. So pretty much what I did is, as you'll see later, pretty much the width of one of these, I'm just going to call them spears, I don't know what you call them, but it's the width of one of the boards. So I wish I had done it the other way so you could see that way first, but nonetheless, it's about I want to say 6 inches across, so each side eventually got to about 3 inches. And then once it was done, I did 3 more, and this is what it looks like. Here's my amateur video hour here at work. But you can kind of see the pinks and golds in there and how I kind of try to make it look rustic. So after I got the 4 spears, what am I calling them? Spears? I don't know. Once I got those 4 done, then I proceeded to do the north, south, east, and west, starting here with the east. And again, amateur hour, didn't get that all the way in, but I did that all the way around. I just had to roll the table to accommodate for the height of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get that on video, but here I am painting the sun and the moon and the stars, which you'll eventually see at the end of this video. But pretty much all I did for the letter part of this was I just hand drew some cursive letters. I didn't use a template or anything. I just liked the way that natural handwriting looked. I thought it looked a little more authentic. And yeah, so here I decided to do sun and a moon because the sun rises, and I did the moon on the southwest side, and then the sun on the northeast side because the sun rises in the east, and I just thought that was appropriate. And here's the finished product. I put my name and date on the side because it's going to be up in Yosemite for a long time, hopefully, and this is how it turned out.